In the previous video, we learned about numbers, and numbers are basically written by one or more digits. And we learned that a digit basically is a numerical symbol from 0 to 9. So a total of 10 different symbols or 10 different digits. Using those digits, we can write the largest number we can think of or the smallest number we can think of. But here's the most challenging part. What happens when we have a really large number? We have to learn how to write them very efficiently, right? It would take your whole entire lifespan to write the largest number. So that's why we have place values, so we can write a very large number or a very small number very quickly. So in this case, we are learning place values 1, tens, hundreds, thousand, and 10,000. So the first values that we know right away is the ones, and we learn how to count 1 all the way to 100. But if you notice, right, we only have 0 through 9. So what happens when I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Well, when you have numbers above 100, we have 1,000. We're not going to write all this line out. No, that's take too long. So instead what we do is we combine them together. If we combine this together, tens of 1 equal to 110. And notice how the ones is plural. So tens of 1 equal to 110. Now, what happens when we have tens of tens? So in this case, let's assume that we have 10. So in this case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So notice how we have 10 of 10. That is equivalent to 100. So instead of writing tens of ones, we just write 10. In this case, we're not going to write tens of hundreds, which is equal to 100. Instead, we are just going to write 100. In this case, 10. Now, what happens when we have tens of hundreds? So now we have tens of hundred. We're not going to write tens of hundred. That takes too much time. So what we do is this is equivalent to 1,000. And that's how we have place values so that we can write a large number very efficiently. So in this case, if you look at this, right, we have a comma to separate every 3 digits. But without the comma, it means the same values. So don't worry, because right now in elementary school, you learn how to write with comma. But in reality, when you go to high school or middle school, the comma is no longer there. Okay, so that's how place values are created so that we can write numbers that are very large very quickly. Let's try an example problem. If you go to streamline.com, using the link below, you can practice the problem by yourself. So a place values, and here I have the table of the place values for you. And again, a comma or without a comma is the same values. A place values can be defined as the blank represented by a digit in a number on the basis of its blank in the blank. And if we look at a number again, digits are written in different places. And based on those places or location in a number, we can use it to define the value. So in this case, a place values can be defined as the values represented by a digit, right? Because different digit has different values based on its location. So on the basis of its position, that's another word for location in a number. Now in this case, we have this number, 1,234. And what is the place values for ones? So in that case, that right there is 1,000 because this is the 4th place right there. So we go back 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1,000. And then for number 2, or digit 2 to be exact, look at this. What is the location? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. That's hundreds. So there you go. And then for the 3, what do we have? What 3 is right here is 1, 2. So 1, 2, that's tenths. And then lastly 4 is just the very first digit, so it is ones. And then you can check your answer if it's right or wrong. So now you're able to identify the place values of each digit in a number. Let's try to understand what does that really mean. So let's illustrate this same problem. So here we have 1 as the place values of 1,000. This is basically equivalent to 1,000. Now for the digit 2 right there, that is at the hundredths. So that is actually 200. Okay. And what about the 3? The digit 3 right there, that is at the tenth values. So this is actually equal to 30. What about number 4? Number 4 is at the ones values. So this is equal to 4. Now if you add them together, what do you expect this supposed to be equal to? 1,234, which is equivalent to this. That is how we use place values to write a very, very large number, or a very small number. Now, if you would like to practice more of this problem, go to Streamline Ed or click on the link below to practice more problems. And you are doing a great job. Keep up the good work.